Hey there, if you live in Chandler, Arizona, and you've got a dog, this one's for you. We're going to go over how to find a really good trainer so you and your best friend can get out and enjoy our city with a lot more confidence. You know that dream, right? Just a nice, easy walk through Tumbleweed Park, your dog trotting right beside you, no big deal. But for a lot of us, the reality is a little more like an arm workout we didn't sign up for.
Or maybe you're thinking about grabbing some food on a dog-friendly patio down on Arizona Avenue, but you're worried it's just going to be a constant tug of war with the leash. Well, the right kind of training can actually make these things happen.
Okay, so let's talk about what this really means. Training for life, right here in Chandler.
See, good training isn't just about sit and stay. It's about getting your dog ready for the real world, our world. Like, can they stay calm when the trails at Veterans Oasis Park get busy? Or can they handle the sounds and people near Chandler Fashion Center without getting totally overwhelmed? That's the goal. So, what's the first step? Well, before you even start looking for trainers, you gotta figure out what you and your dog actually need help with. Just take a look at this list. Does any of it sound familiar? Maybe the leash pulling is driving you nuts, or the barking is getting a little out of hand. Pinpointing your top priority, maybe two, is going to make it so much easier to find a trainer who's a perfect fit. And then you've got to think about how you want to learn. Group classes are great for getting your dog used to being around other dogs. But, if the problem is jumping on guests the second they walk in your door, then private in-home training could be exactly what you need. It really just depends on your schedule and what your dog is like. All right, so you know what you're looking for. Now let's get to step 2. Actually finding a quality professional who knows their stuff. You're going to hear this term a lot, positive reinforcement. And for good reason. This is pretty much the standard now for modern, effective dog training. It's all about rewarding the behavior you want to see. It makes learning fun for your dog, it's humane, and honestly, it just builds a way better relationship between you two. Now, I know this looks like a bunch of alphabet soup, but think of it as a cheat sheet. The dog training world isn't really regulated, so these certifications are a big deal. They show that a trainer has put in the work, passed exams, and is committed to staying educated. Seeing letters like CPD-TKA or something from IAABC is a really good sign you're talking to a true professional. Okay, let's say you've got it narrowed down to 2 or 3 trainers. Now it's time to do that last bit of homework so you can feel really good about your decision. And of course, we've got to talk about cost. This chart gives you a pretty solid idea of what you can expect to pay for training here in Chandler and the surrounding county. You can see that a group class for a few weeks is pretty affordable, while something like a board and train program is a much bigger financial commitment. This should help you figure out what works for your budget. Okay, this slide right here, this is your interview checklist. When you call a trainer, have these questions ready. Any good trainer will be more than happy to talk about their methods and their credentials, but pay special attention to number 3. You want to hear how they're going to make a plan that's specifically for your dog and your life. And finally, step 4, practice, practice, practice. Because once you start learning new skills, the real fun begins when you take them on the road, right here in our city. A spot like Veterans Oasis Park is basically a perfect outdoor classroom. You've got built-in distractions, people on bikes, families, even some wildlife, which are awesome for working on your dog's focus and that nice, loose leash walk we're all after. Now, for practicing social skills, SB Park is a great choice. They've got separate areas for big and little dogs, which is super helpful. And here's a little tip. Try going in the morning when it's less crowded. It's the perfect time to work on recalls and polite greetings without too much chaos. Another fantastic local spot is the Paseo Vista Recreation Area. This dog park is really great for building up a dog's confidence. It's all fenced in, so it's a safe, controlled place for your dog to learn how to be comfortable and have positive interactions with other pups. At the end of the day, having a well-trained dog just makes life better. It really does. Every single walk, every trip to a park, even just hanging out at home in Chandler becomes more relaxing and way more enjoyable for both of you. So we wish you the best of luck on your training journey.